Alrighty, today we're doing a video on Leo's high-tech solar-powered farm, and these are the solar panels he has on the roof of his house. He has what's the wattage here?
Yeah.
What's the what? Huh?
1,000.
Yeah, this is 1,000 worth of watts worth of solar panels. He runs his house and his farm on there. This is the roof here. So he's put the tin. Normally he has the NEPA, but he put the the corrugated tin on top and then mounted to the corrugated tin. This is like a rail system here. It's part of the standard installation. You have the rail, and then you clamp through here to the rail, and that clamps them down, and that's how you attach them. And then of course you have your wiring here. That's probably a fuse for some overload or short. You got another fuse down there and another fuse down there. So it looks like they've got 3 or 4 fuses just in case something goes wrong. And of course it's a farm, so there's bananas and a lot of other things. So I'm going to get down off the ladder. I'm up actually on a ladder looking out on the farm. So just a minute, I'll be right back. All right, we're going to go inside and take a look at the inverters and the battery setup that he's got. And again, this is a 1,000 watt system. So here's the batteries. And what's these are 12 volt or 24 volt, or how do they?
12 volt in the series, that means it's 24, and then I paralleled it.
The two in parallel. So we got two 12 volt batteries in series here making 24 volts, and then we got 2 more over here
24.
making 24, and then he put these in parallel, if you understand. That's electrical.
That's 300 ampere hours.
Each or total?
Total.
Total. Yeah. And then how long will these last you if you just, once it's dark and the solar panels don't make power?
It lasts until morning with the loads of this.
Has a blower, like a blower.
Yeah.
That he blows air into the house, and it's that cooling for cooling at night and day when he needs it.
The rep is also solar.
The what?
The refrigerator
is also on the solar.
Yep.
Yeah. So he's got his refrigerator. You see there. That's a good size refrigerator here, and that runs all night long also. So this system, 1,000 watts with 300 amp hours of batteries, runs his house all night long. So this is a off-grid solar inverter, and it's automatic. So whenever the batteries run out, it'll automatically switch over to the city power. And when the batteries charge, it'll automatically switch back. So really nice, very nice system. He also runs his water pumps on these for his farm, and we'll go out there and take a look at them right now. All right, we just stepped outside. As you can see, this is a farm. He's got coconuts. He's got, I'm guessing, mangoes, trees growing. He's got all kinds of stuff. He's starting his farm. He actually was a seaman and electrician and machinist and mechanic and all that on the ship, and he's decided to try his hand at farming. And because he understands all the electrical stuff, as you can see, we got eggplant here, a lot of eggplant. This is Chinese eggplants. They're long and skinny versus the American kind you see that's kind of like a fat bulb shade. But he has water tanks, and this is part of the high-tech stuff, the solar system and his water system for his farm. So he's got this guy running here, and your pump is around here. Yeah, so he has a well, and I live about maybe 2 kilometers away from here, and I have a well, but my well is salty water. It's not as salty as the ocean, maybe about half, but his well is fresh water, so it really works well on his garden. As you can see here, we'll give you a little peek at what he's got going here. He's got this black tubing running everywhere, and then this here, when he turns on the system, this is a drip tube. He's actually tied this in a knot so that just a regular micro tubing will act as a dripper, but normally there is an actual dripper piece that sticks in the end of this hole here and is calibrated to drip so much water per hour. In the US we had like 1 gallon per hour, but see, the connects into here, goes there, and then he's kind of avoided having the cost of the drippers just by tying it in a knot, making a small restricted flow. And the plants love the drip system. So he's got the valves and everything set up, and here's your standard dripper that you can buy. It sticks in the ground. This is the part that sticks in the ground to keep it from blowing away. And then where does the water drip out of? Just the side here?
From this side.
Where does it come
yeah.
up?
See
On the
this
side.
canal?
Yeah.
Yeah, the water is coming out from there.
Yeah, there's like a little groove cut there, and that's where it drips out from, but this is to keep it from blowing around in the wind.
It's filtered already.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah. And this
some
here,
screen.
it's got a screen, and I don't know if you can really see it that well, but it keeps all the dirt and stuff out of there so that the dripper doesn't get clogged. And before he set this up, he was having to water everything by hand. You can see it's quite a lot of land to be to be watering by hand with a water hose. But now, and plus he wasn't getting the kind of results that he had certainly hoped for. Things weren't growing that well. They weren't producing as well. And then once he got the drip system, they just went nuts. They just started growing and producing okra, and all the plants start growing new buds and just doing extremely well. His soil here is like a clay. Like, what kind of tree is this?
This is soursop.
Soursop. That's a fruit?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a fruit.
And this is okra here?
Yeah, this is okra. I cut
Okra?
the other end.
Yeah.
And it sprouted new.
Yeah. See, here's the baby okra here. And again, on the drip system, it does fantastic. Before, when he was doing it by hand, it wasn't really producing as much. So he's cut all the old ones back here. They did have big tall, they were big and tall, but he cut these back, and now they're producing new okra.
This is very nice coconut.
Yeah, what is that?
This with the drippers. That's coconut.
Oh yeah.
But that's dwarf coconuts.
Okay, dwarf.
Bear fruit in
Dwarf
2 years.
Coconut, and they'll have fruit in just a couple of years. And of course, a banana tree has a lot of banana trees. He has some that he always gives us some that are called Tundan, and they're the ones that are my favorite. He just gave me a new one today that was really small, and it's sweet, and to me it tastes like like a boiled potato, but still has that sweet, kind of a banana flavor to it. So back here is his well pump, and he has that on solar too. Now the solar, there's no solar panel here, right? Or yes, there is. Oh, okay. So this is running independently.
Yeah, this is submersible pump
Of the other solar system.
Yeah.
So how many watts does it take to run this pump?
This is 200 watts.
This is a 200 watt, just a single panel?
Two panels.
Oh, okay, two panels. The panels are about 100 watts each.
Yeah.
As you can see, right there, he's got that on top of his pump house. So this is not connected at all to the other system.
This is
totally
independent.
Separate. And does this have batteries?
Yeah, this have one battery,
Okay.
100 ampere hours,
Uh-huh.
and it could drive the pump the whole day.
Okay.
And sometimes during the night also.
Yeah. And what's the horsepower of the pump?
The pump is just 80 watts.
80 watts.
Yeah.
So maybe half horsepower or
Nope.
something, or
About maybe less than 1/4.
less than 1/4 horsepower. Oh wow. Okay. And that's
Yeah, but
that's
it has-
feeding your entire farm.
No, it's feeding 1 cubic meter.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, this one
different.
pumps through this line here. He pumps up the hill. He's got another tank. You saw the other one there. He puts his tanks up on a hill and fills them with water. And then because of the elevation, you can see this is the return line. This is where the water comes out and goes to his farm. Because of the height here, he gets enough pressure to run his drip system. So he's got 2 tanks. What's the size of this tank here?
1 cubic meter.
1 cubic meter there. So that's roughly 3 feet by 3 feet by 3 feet. And that's how they also bill for water here, is in cubic meters. So how many cubic meters you use determines what your water bill is if you're getting it from the city. Of course, he's supplying his own, so and he's using solar power. So basically, he's got free water for his entire farm. Going back down the hill now, we'll go look inside of the pump, the well. Pump house, and see what he's got there. I think you've got like a pressure system.
I have a pressure pump. I have a submersible pump.
Okay, so you got 2 pumps. Okay.
This is the
So,
pressure pump.
okay, so you got the pressure pump.
And
This is like a miniature captive air tank. There's a flexible bladder in here that's that's kind of like a balloon, and the water, you put air pressure in this side, and then that's where your pressure actually comes from. But the pump pushes the water into there, pushing that balloon back, and then making pressure, and as it goes out the top.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is the suction, and it has 1 suction from the well here.
Okay, yeah, you got 1 pipe going down there.
No, actually it's 2.
Yeah, 2.
This one is for the submersible pump,
Oh, okay.
filling up the 1 cubic meter tank.
Oh, okay. And
this pump can run independently, suctioning from the well.
yeah. And what
Without-
do you use the pressure for? Where does this go? This also goes to that tank, or?
No, this one pressurized. For example, you're using a sprayer.
Oh, on
So
your
you need pressure.
water line.
Yeah.
Do these connect to the same
Yeah.
water line?
You just switch off the drippers, then you have much pressure.
Then you have the pressure. Oh,
And
okay.
it has automatic shutdown also. If you have reached too much pressure,
Yeah.
you have this
Like
switch.
a pressure switch. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And this tank also has, if it's filled already, I mean it's full.
If the tank,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it shuts down.
it
also.
automatic because it can sense,
Yeah, it
how
has
much pressure.
a float switch.
and that turns on and off your submersible pump.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'll give you a little close up of this. You can read the specifications. It says 125 watts, so it doesn't take much, to run a house here. And do you know how much pressure you get out of this pump?
The pressure is somewhere here. This is 1.1 kilogram. It will switch on.
Yeah.
And then switch off at 1.8 kilogram.
Okay, so about
About 2 bars.
4 or 5, no, 1.8 kilogram.
Yeah, about 2 bars.
Oh, okay, so about 28 pounds.
I mean,
yeah,
30 psi.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, roughly 30 psi, or 2 bars, is atmospheric pressure is 14.7 pounds per square inch. So 2 bars would be 2 times 14.7, which is roughly 35 or 30. Yeah. And he's got his inverter here.
No, this is the charge controller for the battery.
Oh, charge controller. So there's no inverter, or
No inverter.
this runs off 12 volts, or
This one is 24.
or 24 volts. Oh, so this
No,
is
no.
like-
This is 220.
okay.
220 volts.
Yes.
60 hertz. This is powered from the solar panels
From the
the
solar
house.
panel from the house.
Yeah, from the inverter. This one is
But
only,
your submersible,
the submersible is powered by this
Only-
charge controller.
which is DC 24 volts.
Yes.
Oh,
12
okay.
volts.
Huh?
12 volts.
12. Oh, because there's only
See?
one.
See, you
Yeah.
have the
Yeah, so that's a
battery
12
aspects
volt.
there.
It's a 12 volt deep cycle battery there. It's made for solar. You can see it says solar homes. And where did you buy all of this stuff? You
I bought them in
at-
Cebu.
Okay, in Cebu. Is it
In the
one
city.
store, or
Yeah,
or different stores?
It's a specialized store.
Yeah, what's the name of it?
Oh, I
Do you
forgot the
remember?
name.
Okay. but they specialize in just solar power.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And the whole system, including your well set up in your house, do you know what the cost was?
Oh, this cost me about 80,000 pesos.
About 80,000 pesos, maybe $1,750 roughly at today's exchange rate.
Yeah.
That's a rough calculation there.
No, it's 450 is 500. What?
Yeah,
1,000.
yeah, because we're getting about 500 per.
About
$10.
1,600.
Huh?
About 1,600.
Yeah, about 1,600. So that's what you can basically power your home, your farm on. About 1,000 if you're American. You know, that's $1,600 you can have set up. Now that doesn't include these motors and that. Those are separate. How much is this pressure set up?
This one is just very cheap.
Yeah.
About 3,600.
So $75 roughly.
Yeah.
Maybe 80 for this
cheap.
setup here. So yeah, I mean, you can, if you're out in the province or out and you want to run your own water system, and especially if you have a farm where you're really consuming a lot of water, it's just, I mean, less than $2,000. If you got your well, you're good to go. So we can take another look at the farm as we head back. And like I said, there's tons of banana trees here. He's got bananas. How many different types of bananas do you grow?
I have now I have 5, I think.
Five types? Oh, okay.
5 varieties.
Okay, now also over here you've got your solar light.
Yeah, that's independent also.
For yeah, let's take a look at that. It's okay to walk across
Yeah.
here? Okay. Okay, yeah, to light up his farm. This is calamansi or
calamansi.
Yeah, see, so he's growing those. You can see they're already starting to
it bear
produce.
fruit when I use these drippers,
Yeah, when he uses these drippers, that's when he started getting the fruit. Before that, they just weren't as happy, getting just that single watering per day as they do with that constant drip system. And not only you think you're using more water, but you're really not, because it's such an efficient use. What is this?
Rambutan.
Oh, rambutan. Oh, okay, that's a really good fruit there. Everybody loves those. Are those the ones with the fuzzy, with the red?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, if you've seen a fruit that looks like it's from a different plant, it's red, but it's got little things that stick out, that's rambutan. You kind of pop it open, and inside is like this kind of a clear whitish jelly like fruit that's really, really good.
It's grafted. That means maybe it will bear fruit in 2 years also.
Yeah. Now, yeah, what he's saying is that it's grafted. What they do, they take a seedling that they grew from seed, and then they cut it, and then they take a branch from a mature tree, and then they splice it into there, wrap it all up, and then it actually starts growing. Just like a skin graft on a human. If you get a burn and they remove a layer of skin from your thigh and they put it on your arm where the burn is, it'll actually grow. And that's the way that they do, and to get the fruit to grow sooner, because otherwise it takes maybe double that time, maybe 6 or 7 years sometimes, to produce fruit from a seedling. But from a grafted, you can do it in 2 years or half that time.
It's self-assembled also.
Yeah.
Solar panels.
Now out here he's got a light that lights up his farm, and it's right there, and he's got the solar panel, as you can see. Right there is a solar panel. There's a battery right there, and then it lights up this light. And then how much was that for this whole thing? You bought this in like one package?
No,
or separate pieces?
Separate pieces, and then I just assembled it.
Yeah. What's the wattage of the bulb there?
The solar panel is 50 watts.
So
the
50 watt
bulb
solar.
is only 10 watt.
10 watt bulb.
Yeah, but it's very bright.
We got a mango here that is grafted also, and you can see he's been plowing this up. He runs his electrical power. This electrical power is going
To the pump.
to the pump.
Yep.
For your pressure pump.
Yeah, for the pressure pump.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he ran that from his solar panels and solar setup that he uses on his house. Is this also mango here?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you said you might plant corn here?
Yeah, I will plant some corn, sweet corn, or Japanese corn.
Japanese? What is that? Is that
It's
not the same?
very sweet corn.
But it's same size and color?
No, it's bigger.
Oh, really? Larger? Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
larger.
Wow. And so this row is all mangoes?
Mangoes, 2 rows.
And that's mangoes there too?
Yeah, mangoes also.
Okay, yeah, the sun's starting to go down, so.
Chico. I don't
This
know how
one-
you call this in America.
Yeah.
This is Chico.
Chico. Oh, I think it's called. Is it green and
Nope,
small at
brown.
the top and big at?
No, it's
at the
brown.
bottom? Brown. Okay, I'm not sure.
Brown, but it tastes like there is sand inside the fruit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Chico. So if you want to have a brown fruit that tastes like there's sand inside, buy you some Chico. And these are your lemon.
No, this is pomelo.
Oh, okay. Like that's like a giant grapefruit. If
Yeah.
you've ever been to the Asian stores and you see those giant grapefruits and their skin is about 1 inch thick, it's really thick. This is it right here, and it tastes like a grapefruit. It's not as tart, I don't think, but extremely similar. And then that one there is
Pili. That's
yeah,
pili nut.
nut,
Yeah,
feely nut.
pili nut. This,
And then what do you use that for?
this is like chestnut, you know.
Chestnut. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay. So did you actually roast it to eat it, or?
Yeah, you can roast it.
Yeah.
You can fry it, and then make a candy.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, it's sweet.
Yeah. No, it's not sweet. It's like a nut,
No,
like almond.
just like an almond. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Yeah,
But
and
this is very good when it bear fruit. Really nice.
really good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. And then your that further row there, those are your lemons or?
No,
lime?
this one is mandarin.
Oh, mandarin. Okay, well, it's still citrus, mandarin orange. Okay.
Yeah.
See, you can grow that here. This, you know, in the Philippines, you know, citrus grows well. They have the mandarin orange. You know, they have
Sprouting.
you know, the pomelo. They have, you know, the limes. They have the oh yeah. See, all these are brand new.
Yeah,
And
right
again,
here because of this,
the drip system is what turns these things on. Without it, they just act like they're just kind of existing and not flourishing. And over there, is that onions or garlic or?
No, it's spring onions.
Oh, okay, spring onions there.
Just testing.
Yeah, yeah, that's what he does. He tests this stuff and sees how well it goes, and if it goes well, then he, you know, starts to produce more. So he's been able to sell some of the okra, and this is all organic farming, right?
Yep.
Yeah, this is, you know, like chicken manure here.
Yeah.
This is the same thing that I bought. He actually told me where to buy it, and he actually helped me. He actually and as I filled up the bags, these big like rice bags full of chicken manure, he would throw them on his truck, and then he drove them over to my place. And then we unloaded them, and I spread them on my small garden. Now, what is this? Is this? Okay, this is corn here.
See, I just.
Is this just the plain corn, or is this?
Yeah, this is a plain corn.
Oh, okay.
I tried nearly.
Yeah, yeah. There's a baby coconut tree down in the middle, and this is guava.
Yeah, guava.
Okay, and they got pink and white, or do you know what this
white.
one is? This is white.
Yeah, it's bearing fruit already.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can see there's one right there too. You can
Flowering
see,
already.
right there. Yeah. So the guava's putting out, and again, all this is because of the drip system, and the drip system is because of the solar power that he uses, and gets everything for virtually free. His water's free, his power's free. I mean, it's like you know, I mean, once you put out that initial investment, you know, you just go to town, because you can use as much water as you want, you can, you know, because the drip system is so efficient, you really aren't using that much. Now this light here, is this also solar, or is this from the solar from your house?
Yeah, the solar from
Okay,
the
so
house.
there's one light there that he lights up this corner of the field, and then at nighttime that one turns on by itself?
Yeah.
Does this one also turn on by itself?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And if you look right here, you can see his rototiller. He uses a carabao to kind of do the first initial pass on the land and kind of turn it up. But when the carabao does it, it's very big chunks of dirt because it's more clay. On my beach, it's sand, so there's no clumps of dirt. But here, because it's more clay, it comes in clumps. So then after that, he follows up and turns all that up and makes it finer, you know, smaller pieces of soil, so it's much easier to farm. And here are the papaya. These are hybrid.
Yeah, hybrid.
Papaya. They're short and they produce fruit how soon?
Yeah, it's already having
See,
fruit
you
there.
can see the fruit right there, that one right there. And that's how long after you plant them?
About 4 months.
About 4 months, which is probably less than half the time that you would normally. Now this bigger one, is this like the regular type of papaya, or is that just one that's grown longer?
I just wondering with this one,
Mhm.
because before it has their fruit, but now it's like a male flower, you know.
Oh, okay. So then, oh wow, there's fruit right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, these are the big fruit. Now these aren't ripe yet?
not yet.
Not yet. About how much longer? How can you tell when these get ripe?
Yeah, you can. It will change color.
To what? A brown or red? or-
Yellow.
Okay, yellow.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you can see these are the flowers, and I think I can smell them. Are they sweet? Do you smell some? I
Yeah,
smell
yeah.
something that smells sweet, like
Yeah, you can
like
smell it.
like a flower. And you see up here, there's a ton of flowers. So this guy may start producing a lot of papaya really soon. And now this one here has a huge flower. Right? That's a flower there?
Yeah.
That's a huge flower on
That's
this
a flower that bear fruit.
on this hybrid. So that flower over there, you don't think bears fruit?
This one is like a male flower.
On the bigger, so that's a male flower, which is smaller, I
Yeah,
guess.
smaller.
And the ones that bear
This
fruit,
one,
yeah. So, all right. So that.
see, I tried also planting grapes.
Oh, this is a grapevine.
Yeah, grape.
Oh wow.
Red grape.
Red grapes.
Yeah.
It's not seedless. It-
I don't know.
you don't know?
They said this is green.
Green, yeah. Usually the green is the seedless. You know, they call it Thompson seedless. In the U.S., that's
Yeah.
what the seedless green one is.
I'm not too sure.
And
yet.
they have red seedless. They've got like Red Flame and some other names that are the red grapes. But
Well, to be sure, I'm not
Yeah.
not really sure what kind of variety is this.
so we'll have to wait and see.
Yes.
So whenever these things start producing grapes, I'll do another video. And these are the sacks of the chicken manure that we get. And how much are these per bag?
25 pesos.
25
About 50
pesos.
cents.
About 50 cents per bag to fill up a bag of chicken manure. And again, like I said, this is organic farming. So, you know, he really, you know, grows, you know, the best that you can grow, including with the drip system. Is this any kind of a fruit tree or
This is makopa. This is tambis. They call it locally as tambis.
tombus?
Yeah.
And
It's
it's
like a bell.
bell?
Yeah.
Is it
but
sweet?
Pink. Yeah, sweet.
Oh, okay. There's a tambus. So there's a lot of tropical fruit here. Of course, you'd expect that, being in the tropics.
This is
Coconuts?
young coconuts for
Young.
planting.
Those are the regular ones, not the dwarf.
Yeah, these are regular ones.
Yeah.
These two are dwarfs.
Okay. How can you tell? I mean, it's just because that's something you know, or can you see them and tell?
I bought them in near the tree itself.
Oh.
But this
Okay.
one is a very special kind of coconuts, very
Yeah.
small.
Yeah, small and kind of long.
Yeah. I don't know how long it will
So
sprout.
then you think it'll sprout. Now, is this full grown here?
Yeah.
And then what is it? it's so then the nut is really
Yeah.
small, about the size of
Yeah.
like a baseball.
Yeah, maybe smaller than
that's
baseball.
smaller than a baseball. Oh wow.
But this is very sweet.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to come back again and see how those do. Yeah. So that's pretty much the tour.
Try the bananas. This is really nice.
Oh yeah. What are these called? Oh okay. This is Tundan.
Yeah, this is good.
These are Tundan, and these are actually pretty big for the Tundan, because the ones I get are much smaller. But you can see these are really big and just really. To me, they taste like a cross between a banana and a pineapple. It's got a really sweet with a little bit of a tang to it. Really good. So, also he has a tomato garden that looks like it's producing tons of tomatoes.
It's nearly going to die. All the fruits are harvested already.
Harvested. Well, they still got all these little these guys here, green ones.
Yeah, this
There's
one
a red
is
one.
really
Yeah.
ripe already.
Do you know the name of these? Because they're smaller, right? They aren't like the giant ones, and they sell Roma tomatoes here in the stores and in the markets, but these are also small ones. But they usually sell them when they're green or like yellow. In the U.S., we only see them typically when they're red, but they will turn red. And he also has the malunggay tree, which is yeah, this is or no.
Yeah, that's
Okay, yeah, and this is the most nutritious plant on earth. Pound for pound or kilo per kilo, it's got more calcium than milk and all, and it's got phosphorus, it's got vitamins, it's got minerals, it's just loaded with nutrition. So Filipinos take this and put it in their soups and in their dishes. So you'll see that that's a common ingredient there. And these are guavas, right?
Yeah, guava.
These are guavas. Now, are these ripe yet? Or they're still growing?
Still growing.
Still growing, and they'll
Ripe.
get twice that size, or
Yeah, I think that
maybe about twice that size. And to me, they taste like the texture is like a pear. You know, when it's green and it's got that kind of grainy kind of a texture to the inside. Well, they've got seeds, tons of seeds, and it's got that texture when you bite into it. And we actually juice them. We throw them in our juicer and juice these. So I think we're back at the beach, as Leo calls it. He set this area up here, and he comes out here and hangs out. It's all in the shade of all of his trees, and he can keep an eye on his newborn plants. And also with the malunggay, if you cut off a branch, you can put it in soil or in water, and it'll sprout. So you can just cut a piece off, and these are all them here, and these will eventually sprout out, and you got new trees. So all you have to do is just cut off the limb, put it in the ground, and you're growing another malunggay. You can see all the little baby papayas there that he's planting, the seedlings, and he just has a variety of all kinds of seedlings growing. He puts them under his shade trees and keeps them wet, and then when they get ready to grow or to mature, he puts them out there. And this is what kind of tree is this one here? Marang. And this is like breadfruit, you said?
No.
Or no?
It's like jackfruit.
Jackfruit. Oh, jackfruit. Oh, that's one of my favorite. Jackfruit is the flavor of juicy fruit gum. That's where the juicy fruit gum flavor came from, was jackfruit. And so it's similar to that. Is it similar in taste?
The taste is, there is no other like it.
Oh, okay. So it's not similar to jackfruit in taste, but it's got those bumps, right? The points, all the points. Yeah, there's thousands of points that stick out, and it's the size of a football, or kind of big like that.
Bigger.
Yeah, larger, like a watermelon or something.
It's smaller than a watermelon.
Yeah. So that's that guy there. So anyway, I will leave you guys with a picture of the banana trees and the farm in the background, and we will see you again soon. Bye for now.